In the land of Canaan, life was once simple and full of promise for the house of Jacob. A life of shepherds and sunrises. Jacob, the patriarch, saw his 12 sons as the future of his great nation. But his love for one son burned brighter than the others.
Last night I had another dream, Father. The sun, the moon, and the stars, they all bowed down to me.
To Joseph, Jacob gave a coat of many colors, a symbol of his special favor, a gift that would be the spark of great trouble.
And when Joseph shared his dreams of grandeur, dreams that foretold his brothers serving him, their jealousy turned to anger and betrayal.
These happy days in Canaan were coming to an end. A new, painful chapter was about to begin for the dreamer. Joseph's brothers, seething with jealousy, traveled far from home, driven by resentment.
Go, my son, see that your brothers and the flocks are safe, and bring me word.
Oblivious to the danger, Joseph followed his father's command, his heart full of duty. But what he discovered was not a scene of peace, but of forbidden slaughter. Come, brother, join us. The meat is fresh. His refusal was the spark. Resentment had now turned into something far more dangerous, and so, a brother's love was lost, and a terrible plan was born.
Jacob's favoritism bore a bitter fruit. His son Joseph's dreams and his coat of many colors had sparked a fire of hatred in his brothers' hearts.
We cannot bear it any longer. His dreams, his arrogance, he will be the death of us all.
Their hearts hardened. A plot was born in the darkness, a plan to rid themselves of Joseph forever.
Brothers, what have I done? Please have mercy.
Wait, what if we sell him to these traders? Let's not shed blood. We can be rid of him and profit from it.
So it was decided. Judah's words had stayed their hands from murder, but not from betrayal. For 20 pieces of silver, Joseph was sold into the land of Egypt, into a life of slavery. They had silenced his dreams, or so they thought. But some dreams once planted have a way of growing in the darkest of soils.
A father's greatest fear is to outlive his children. For Jacob, that fear would become a living nightmare. His sons returned, but not with the brother he cherished. They returned with a lie, woven from betrayal.
We found this. We knew it was his coat. A wild animal must have torn him to pieces.
My son, my beautiful boy is gone. I will go down to the grave mourning for my Joseph.
In their silence, they buried a brother twice, once in the desert, and once in their father's broken heart. Betrayed by his own flesh and blood, sold into a nightmare. How does one hold on when the world turns to dust? Each step a memory of home, each mile a new layer of despair. The desert wind carried no answers, only the weight of a broken promise.
I had seen us, all of us, bowing down to me. It was a gift, a promise from God.
In the depths of his suffering, the dream felt like a cruel joke, a reminder of all he had lost. But in the silence of the night, as he stared into the infinites, a quiet voice whispered, a voice he could not ignore.
You may chain my body, but you cannot chain my destiny. The dream, it is still alive.
In the heart of Egypt, human lives were bartered for silver. A prince, torn from his world, was about to be sold. Stripped of his identity, he became nothing more than lot number 47, a commodity to be inspected. But in the crowd, a discerning eye watched. Potiphar, a man of power, sought not just a slave, but a prize. You, how old are you, boy?
I am not yet your property.
For 20 pieces of silver, the course of history was changed. A journey of suffering and eventual glory had begun. Betrayed by his own brothers, a young man's dreams seemed shattered forever. Sold into slavery, his future looked bleak. But in the house of Egyptian master Potistic, Joseph chose to work with all his heart, trusting in a greater plan. Years passed, and something remarkable happened. Since Joseph's arrival, everything in Potiphar's household flourished abundantly. Potiphar saw that the Lord was with Joseph, blessing all he did. So, he put him in charge of everything he owned. From the depths of a pit to the heights of power, Joseph's story is one of unwavering faith. In a foreign land, a slave named Joseph found favor. His master's house flourished, for the Lord was with him. So much so that Potiphar, the captain of the guard, put everything he owned into Joseph's hands. But the mistress of the house noticed Joseph. She saw that he was handsome and that God was with him. Her desire grew into an obsession. One day, she came to him and said,
"Come to bed with me."
But Joseph refused. He chose to honor God rather than give in. His rise was meteoric, his fall a web of lies. In the house of Potiphar, Joseph had found favor. But favor can attract unwanted attention.
Come to me. You are so much better than the others.
I cannot betray my master's trust. I will not sin against God.
Skeined pride turned to fury. Her desire turned to a weapon of destruction.
This Hebrew slave tried to force himself on me. I barely escaped with my life.
In an instant, Joseph's world crumbled. From a trusted servant to a condemned prisoner, all on a lie.
Falsely accused, Joseph found himself in the depths of an Egyptian prison, a young man crushed by a lie. Yet even in darkness, a divine presence dwelt with him. The Lord was with Joseph, sustaining his spirit. The warden saw that the Lord's favor was upon Joseph. He found him trustworthy and placed all the prisoners under his charge. He was even given special meals, a tangible sign that in his darkest hour, God's hand was upon him. Though imprisoned unjustly, Joseph's spirit was free. His faith was unshaken, for he knew that even here, God was shaping his destiny.
From the depths of despair, a destiny was about to be fulfilled. Summoned by the Pharaoh himself, a prisoner was about to face the most powerful man in Egypt. The Pharaoh's dreams were a mystery to all, but not to Joseph. He revealed a prophecy of 7 years of great abundance, to be followed by 7 years of terrible famine. His wisdom was undeniable. A man of God stood before him, and so the king decreed, "There is no one so discerning and wise as you." Joseph, the dreamer, was made second only to Pharaoh in all of Egypt.
A dream foretold a time of plenty, followed by darkness. But first, a gift to the world. The Nile blessed the land of Egypt. For 7 years, the earth overflowed with an abundance beyond imagination. Every harvest was a miracle. The granaries were full, and the people of Egypt knew peace and prosperity. But Joseph, with the wisdom of Pharaoh, saw beyond the present joy. He saw the future. Great storehouses were built across the land, a fortress against the coming famine. The surplus grain was gathered, a treasure not for wealth but for life. The years of plenty were a gift, and with foresight, that gift would save many.
7 years of plenty filled the land of Egypt. But then the prophesied famine arrived, and the world began to wither away. The rivers shrink to dust. The earth, once so generous, turned its back on its people. Markets, once overflowing with life, stood silent. The sound of commerce replaced by the hollow echo of hunger. In every home, the question was the same. How do you protect your children from a hunger you cannot see? This was the 7th year. A nation held its breath, praying for a mercy the heavens seemed unwilling to give. In a world of plenty, a silent catastrophe unfolds. Crops wither, and hope fades with each passing day. The earth, once bountiful, has turned to dust. An entire nation gasps for sustenance. But this is not an isolated story. From the banks of the Nile to the plains of the Somme, hunger knows no borders. Then, a whisper on the wind, a rumor, a hope, a lifeline, a report from across the sea.
Egypt has food. The granaries are full. A journey of faith and survival begins.
Driven by hope, they walk towards a promise of life, of food, of a future. They returned home with grain to save their family, but their journey back to Canaan was heavy with a terrible secret. For 3 days, they had been prisoners, and now one of them remained behind, a hostage. The moment of reunion was stolen, replaced by a dread that clung to their silence.
Father, the man in Egypt, he has Simeon. He says we are thieves.
Simeon, my son is gone, and for what crime?
He will not free him. He will not even see us again, unless we bring him Benjamin. Benjamin? You want Benjamin? Then you will bury your father with him. He is the only one left of that mother to me.
Thus, a family's suffering was far from over, bound by a fate none of them could yet see. Great famine had taken hold. The granaries were empty, and hope was fading. The patriarch Jacob faced an impossible choice. To save his family, his sons must return to Egypt.
Go back. Plead for mercy. But Benjamin, my youngest, he stays with me.
We cannot go without him. The Egyptian ruler demanded Benjamin. Without him, we will not return. I will be his guarantee. If I do not bring him back to you, I will bear the blame forever.
Moved by Judah's courage, Jacob's heart broke. He released Benjamin into his brother's care.
Go, and may the Almighty grant you mercy.
With a father's blessing, 10 brothers set forth. Their journey to Egypt would change their lives forever. After years of separation, a feast was held. But the reunion was not what it seemed. A hidden test was underway, a single cup to reveal their hearts.
What is this? We are honest men. Search our bags if you must. I didn't do this. I swear it.
Brothers, I am Joseph. Is my father still alive? In that moment, years of pain were washed away in a flood of forgiveness and love. For 20 long years, Jacob believed his beloved son Joseph was dead. Then, a sight beyond his wildest dreams. Royal chariots sent from the land of Egypt. The message was impossible to believe. Joseph is alive. He is the ruler of all Egypt. But the splendor of the king's own carriages, it could not be a lie. With a heart full of new life, Jacob and his entire family set out for Egypt. And Joseph, he ran to meet him. In the heart of Egypt, two worlds collide. A mighty pharaoh meets a patriarch of faith. With his final strength, Jacob bestowed a blessing upon the ruler of the land.
I give you and your people the land of Goshen as your place of residence.
A new home, a new beginning, and a promise of prosperity for generations to come.